Hey everyone, so we're going to be going through the ODU, the outdoor unit, which is basically an outdoor antenna um, similar to the smart hubs, providing an LTE signal, but this is supposed to give you a little more stability since it's outside, and you will be using the Astra software to basically pinpoint which direction the nearest tower is. So if you don't have access to Astra, please advise us and we'll put in the request. So this is the outdoor unit. It gets shipped to the customer. It'll come with the unit itself, the backing plate, the mounting plate, the Ethernet that will go into the outdoor unit, PoE injector, and I am pretty sure they are shipping the Arcadian routers to these customers. So once you actually have the mounting plate screwed in, there is just basically 4 screws put onto it. Then you can pretty much mount the bracket itself onto the wall, just like this. Once that is mounted, just note on this bracket itself, there are 2 sides, top and bottom. So this is the bottom. It has just a slit. The top has a little opening as well as a little screw hole. I lost that screw as I was taking this apart, so I won't be putting that in. But once it is actually installed on the wall, all you would do with the ODU unit once the back plate is put on is simply hold it up. Just bring it above, bring it down so it locks in, and then you just put that little screw on the top and it should be secure. So that's how you would pretty much mount it. As for the unit itself, inside we got the SD card, or sorry, not the SD card, the SIM card, right there. Trying to see if I can pop it out. So the SIM itself will just go into there and push it so that it clips in and it's not sticking out. Then basically the Ethernet that comes with it is going to be one end just an Ethernet cord, one end clearly this is what's going to be going into the ODU, kind of gives it its weather guarding. Basically plug it in, push it all the way through, and then just put in the screws. You should technically get a little Allen key, security key with the unit. If you lose it and don't have it, or you're working on a repair and can't double check things with it, what you can do is, for those that do security, the dome cameras come with these little security Allen keys. Basically that's what I'm using right now. Works pretty good to just screw it in and have it fastened. Done. Done. There you go. Now that is in. So we'll just leave that to the side for now. So the PoE injector, one thing different with this is basically the PoE injector is going to be supplying power to the outside antenna, but it's going to be supplying data to the actual Arcadian. So it's not basically just providing both the data and power to the device. It's kind of a reverse. So in this situation, the actual ODU, its Ethernet is going to be going into the spot that says RJ45 to power LAN out. Pretty sure. Best way to test is if it doesn't power on, then it's not correct. And then what's going to the Arcadian is the RJ45 1 LAN in. So with that, as soon as I plug that in, you'll notice I got a green light for power on the actual ODU. We'll give it a little minute for it to boot up and see if it gets a signal. And then basically The Ethernet that's going to be coming out of the PoE injector is just going to be going into our WAN port for the Arcadian. If that's not visible, the WAN port, the one that's got a gray number 4 on these. And as I was talking, the rest of it booted up. So basically we got power, we got the LAN connection, we got networks, and pretty much all 3 bars for a signal. So it's a pretty good connection. In the city, makes a big difference, I guess, depending on where the tower is. And on our actual Arcadian, we are pretty much lit up. We got a green light, blue indicating that the Wi-Fi is going on. And it gives you your color coordinating, your color responses here. Basically, green means it's connected, red means that there's no connection, no light means it's turned off, and then your lights for the actual Wi-Fi. That is pretty much how you set up the ODU.